Another primitive YouTube video. So we're going to take a look at 7.4 here, question 7D. So the thing about this chapter is that we're taught that parallel lines have the same slope and perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals of each other. So for example, if one line has a slope of 3/4, a line perpendicular to that line will have the negative reciprocal, which means that instead of a positive number, you have a negative number and you put the 4 on top and the 3 on the bottom. Those are called negative reciprocals. So in 7D, we are told the following. First, we're told that the line is perpendicular to this line, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2/3. You can see that this is in slope-intercept form, where the slope is negative 1/3 x, and the y-intercept is 2/3. We're not interested in that in this case, though, because we're told that the line that we're looking for is perpendicular to this line. So what we need to do is take the slope of negative 1/3 and find the negative reciprocal of that. Well, the negative of a negative number is a positive number, and we flip the numerator and denominator, we end up with 3/1 or 3. So we know that the line that we're looking for has a slope of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just erase this here and put m equals 3, okay? Because again, 3 is the negative reciprocal of negative 1/3. We're also told that the line has the same y-intercept as 2x minus y minus 10. So when you're trying to look for a y-intercept, you have to remember to make x equals 0. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say x is 0 because we're looking for the y-intercept. And that means that we can effectively cover up 2x. So I'm going to take 2x out of your field of vision, and what we're left with is negative y minus 10 equals 0. Negative y minus 10 equals 0. And what I can do with negative y minus 10 equals 0 is I can put the negative y on the other side, and I end up with y equals negative 10. And we know that's the y-intercept. So we can now go ahead and write down in slope-intercept form that the line that we're looking for is y equals 3x, because remember we proved up here that the slope was 3. And we're going to put minus 10 because we found that the y-intercept, by making x equal to 0, we got rid of 2x, and we found that the y-intercept was negative 10. So this is what we have, y equals 3x minus 10. But don't forget, we were asked to find the line in general form. And in order to do general form, again, is ax plus by plus c equals 0. And remember, a has to be either 0 or a positive whole number. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 3x on the other side and make it negative 3x. We're going to leave y as it is. We're bringing negative 10 over, so it becomes positive 10. We're not done yet, though, because you see that negative 3, which represents the a, it needs to be positive. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply everything by negative 1 on both sides. Okay, and we're going to end up with 3x minus y minus 10 is equal to 0. And if you check your answer sheet, that in fact is the correct answer. So again, this was problem 7.4 EP, extra practice 7D. And what we did was we took a negative reciprocal of negative 1/3, which is 3, and then we made x equals 0 to find the y-intercept, and the y-intercept was negative 10. We put those two things together to create an equation in slope intercept form. We put the 3 for the slope, the negative 10, and for the y-intercept. And then all we did was bring those two things over to the other side, 3x and negative 10, and multiply everything by negative 1. And we ended up with our final answer, 3x minus y minus 10. Have a good day.